Championship Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action, sanctioned by the NWA, National Wrestling Alliance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World Championship Wrestling. Rock and roll is here to stay. You saw what they did to the World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair. He's here. Also, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. All the greats in the wrestling world are right here, Tony.
And a lot of great news. Our update on the Great American Bash 86 here today once again. News on the Rock and Roll Express Super Summer Sizzler Tour contest. As you know, 3 contests involved with that tour, and we'll be talking about that once again today. David, we also have a gigantic man here with us today called the Warlord that you want to take a very good look at.
He is a monster. You got to see this
He
guy.
really is one of the biggest men in wrestling. He is with us here today, and like you said, all the top stars of the world today, the return of Ole Anderson wrestling right here in our studios today.
That's right. All 4 horsemen are back together. You've got to watch that.
Okay, let's bring in right now to talk with us to the top of the program, none other than Jimmy, the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant.
How you doing,
Hey, Jimmy.
All right, Boogie Man feels good today, baby. I want to tell you something, Jack. There's no more running, no more hiding, no more peeping, and no more jabbing. Tony, it came down to this, baby. They took my hair, they took my wig, they took my tail, they took my braid. Well, I'm gonna take somebody's skull, Jack. I'm not Indian, you understand? But I do got a little Wahoo McDaniel in me, and it's coming down to this. Somebody's gonna be a bald-headed geek. I want you to take a little look at this. Roll that little picture that I film of my people, of my thousands of people out there. Take a look at this, people. All right. Paul Jones with hair. You see it?
Yes, I do.
Watch this magic, Jack. This is nothing but magic. Watch it, people. It's coming. Paul Jones, a bald-headed geek. This is what Paul Jones is going to be like. He's going to look like. Because if he don't, brother, I'm going to look like it. I'm going to be bald. Paul Jones going to be bald. I'm going to be bald. Pistol Pez Wiley going to be bald. And it's nothing but gospel, baby. One of us is going to lose our hair. All right. All right.
Jimmy, the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant, let's go to the ring.
All right, in the ring, Tony. You said it. The 4 horsemen are back. Arn Anderson, he's crowing because Ole Anderson, watch him, he's the first one in. And he starts it. Look at him.
You can tell, and Arn's not in the picture right now, but he has a big smile on his face. He is happy that Ole is back. He even made mention of the fact to you, David, just a few minutes ago.
Ole takes Pablo Crenshaw. They start to destroy the Andersons. Look at them.
There they are.
They're definitely back.
Boy, they are, and you can tell right there. Here they immediately go to that Anderson trademark with an arm behind Crenshaw and stomping and kicking away.
Oh, yes. The Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Watch him. Take one part of the body. Take that arm. Oh, he wants him to make the tag. A new piece of meat.
Lee Peak's coming in now, and immediately Ole gets him by the hair and slams him right to their corner.
And he uses the ropes. Holds him in the ropes. See? Oh, yes. Right across the chest. Well, he's got a lot to think about. They want the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Well, it's obvious the leg of Ole Anderson completely healed, and he's back in top form.
Oh. They put a lot into that one. They whip him across. Oh! What a move by Arn Anderson. Arn loves it. Look at, he's enjoying himself out there today.
That is a devastating move that he uses. Slamming the man right on the base of the spine, small of the back.
Stomp away on the chest. Tags Ole.
But you know, both of these guys, David, and you know this, these two and the other 2 horsemen are all great athletes. But what makes the Andersons great in tag team competition is their continuous tag, their continuous motion. They always keep that action over there in their corner. Their teamwork is the best, as good as anyone.
Ole's awesome. he hadn't lost a thing. Matter of fact, it looks like he's gained some.
Still has that intensity that Ole Anderson has always possessed in the ring.
And really, with Ole back, it's added something to Arn. Look at this.
That's right. The thing about it, you'd think that maybe they haven't been teaming up for so long that maybe they lose some of their timing together. But they really haven't.
Oh, it just clicks when they're together. Like them or not. Oh, look it. They want to wrestle. They want to destroy. I think everyone has got to watch out for the Four Horsemen now. Ole Anderson has Dusty Rhodes. Remember, Dusty broke his leg. Since they're back, he's the main man they're going to go after.
That's right. He has said before that he is hearing all of his anger and all of his drive coming back at Dusty Rhodes.
Twisting that arm.
Well, you know that's got to hurt, and that's what Ole Anderson wants.
Still has that arm, backs him in, puts it over the ropes. Breaks on the count. Okay.
Now see, now Crenshaw not really knowing where he was that time. He thought he was in his own corner, but really in the wrong place.
Definitely. Right now.
That left arm cannot take much more, David.
Look at it. Ole Anderson is definitely back. Off the top rope, drives the knee right into the shoulder. Look at him.
Yes, sir.
Destroys one arm, then goes after the other and makes him submit. The Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Absolutely destroying their opponent, and they're with us here at the desk. Obviously something you want to talk about. I think we have a piece of tape we want to get into also.
This is a start. I want everybody to know, and you in particular, Rhodes, and your whole band of merry men, I want you to know that the Four Horsemen are back. You take a look, you see what's happening in the ring here. Always 3, 4 people ganging up on Arn, ganging up on Rick, ganging up on Tully. This is where I made my entrance. 6 months I'm laying there. Andersons are back, the Four Horsemen are back. And still people haven't learned. These two rock and rollers, I think they can beat everybody. There's too much of Dusty Rhodes in them. There's too much of Magnum TA in them. But watch what happens when the Four Horsemen are back together. Take a look now. How does Ricky look? Not so good. How does Robert look? Not so good. But there's one man that I'm waiting for. One man above all else. And I know that he just can't sit back and watch. He's got to stick his nose into everybody's business. And here's the guy I'm talking about. Right here, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Only this time, instead of standing up and walking tall and looking great and being the American Dream, he's on his knees. And you know what he's doing on his knees? You know what he's doing, Tony?
No.
He's begging. He's, help me, help, please help. He looked at me, and I looked at him, and I said, Rhodes, it's over for you. You had 5, 6 months of vacation time, and now it's time for you to pay some dues. And I'm not fooling. I'm not joking. I told him before, I'm not going to finish, not quit, until I get rid of Dusty Rhodes. And you're going to see it happen. I'm going to make a big prediction here in a little while, so you just stay tuned, because I'll make the biggest and most important prediction of my career right here on TV.
Okay, a prediction will be coming up very soon, and we're coming right back. Back again with the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Ole and Arn Anderson, and a prediction you talked about.
Well, you know, they call me a Rhodes Scholar now because I know more about Dusty Rhodes than any man on earth. Prediction I'm going to make is this. Rhodes can't stay very long. His body is getting punished too much, and with me coming back like that, I'm sure he sees a light. And I predict this year, sometime in 1986, that Dusty Rhodes is going to announce his retirement. And when he does, it's going to be a great day for the Four Horsemen. When he does, I'm going to buy beer for everybody all around. Wherever you see me, you walk up and you just tell me, Dusty Rhodes retired, and I'm going to buy you a beer, I'm going to buy you a meal. And you be looking, because it's going to happen. You see some of these other people looking at Magnum TA, one of the boys that follows around like a little puppy dog behind Dusty Rhodes. How about the Rock and Roll Express? I'll tell you something about the Rock and Roll Express. They're good, they're young, they're strong, they come back from injuries. That's important to be young. But I'll tell you this, they're scared. You look at them. They're scared. They're scared now that the Four Horsemen are back. They're scared that the Andersons are together. You don't have to believe me. Go ask them. Go ask the Rock and Roll Express. We're too big. We're too strong. We're just too good. Anybody that gets in our way, they're going to find out just how good we are. The Four Horsemen back, we're going to take everything. We're going after the World Tag. We're going after the single, which we've now got. We're going to keep. We're going to take that U.S. We're going to have the TV. We're going to have them all. Anybody gets in our way, they're going to find out. Rhodes, you're a marked man. Jimmy Valiant, no problem. Magnum TA, no problem. Rock and Roll Express, no problem. We're going through y'all. I told you before, I'm dead serious. We don't do a lot of cute stuff. I don't want to yell and don't want to holler. Just want to tell you like it is. We're straight from the shoulder when we say we're better than anybody else. If you don't believe it, you try us. And I don't mean just in the ring. I mean anywhere. I mean we're that good. And I guarantee you, you get a little taste of the Andersons, you get a little taste of the Four Horsemen, you're not going to like it. We're here to stay. We're going to beat everybody that we meet. We're going to take all the belts that we can take. The Four Horsemen are back. The Andersons are back.
What can I say to top that, Tony?
Go get him, Telly.
The Andersons.
Prove what we just started.
The Andersons are back. Let's go to the ring.
And one of the Four Horsemen, the national heavyweight champion, Tully Blanchard, is going to take on Kent Glover. J.J. Dillon's outside, Tony.
It would appear that the momentum is with the Horsemen right now.
You know it is. They are so fired up with Ole back. How are you going to handle him? Look at him. Watch Tully. Do you see JJ? Has it in tight. Tony, the Great American Bash is coming up. It's our way of celebrating America's birthday. It lasts for the full month of July. There's the telephone number right now for information. There are 14 cities, great cities, that are going to have the Great American Bash. The office is open during weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. You can call and find out what's going on in the bash nearest you, because it is going to be fantastic.
You can better believe all the stars of the NWA gearing up for the Great American Bash. And what a time for the Horsemen to reunite all four then at Bash time.
That is right. They are just so strong. And also, you look at the Russians. Crusher Khrushchev is back.
That's right, Crusher Khrushchev back. James J. Dillon over here with us at ringside. Ole Anderson was out here talking about it. And I mentioned, I guess, the momentum, it would seem, would be with the Horsemen right now.
Well, I think you're very much correct. And I think that Ron Garvin now realizes the ramifications of where he stands at this point. He was running his mouth about wanting to tape up his hands and punch people. But now with Ole Anderson back, the puzzle is complete. All the pieces are there. And I think that Ronnie Garvin, when he watches a match like this, when he watches the national heavyweight champion, it's pure poetry in motion. because he's aware as well as anybody that Tully Blanchard possesses a knockout punch, because he in fact knocked Ronnie Garvin colder than a wedge right in Norfolk, Virginia. But more importantly than that is the fact that the man is a classic wrestler. He's taken this man and giving him a wrestling lesson right here on national television today for millions and millions of people to watch. But don't you think that Mr. Glover in the back of his mind doesn't realize that at any moment that Mr. Blanchard also possesses the ability to knock him out? But he's going to wrestle him first, just the same as he's going to do to Ronnie Garvin, the Great American Bash. And at my choosing, or the choosing of Mr. Blanchard, or at our choosing, that's when we're going to knock Ronnie Garvin out. And the question is not going to be, can he do it? Will he do it? The question is going to be, when is he going to do it? Because it's going to happen.
Very confident. James J. Dillon said it's not when. It's going to be when they dictate. Well, you know, it's the type of confidence you really need in the ring, David, to be successful. It really is.
You have to believe in yourself. The four horsemen, they believe in each other and themselves.
But you can better believe that Ronnie Garvin believes in his abilities. The fans believe in Ronnie Garvin's ability. We all believe in what Ronnie Garvin can do. We've seen it.
What he can do.
You're right, we've seen it.
Watch. Look at Tully. Slingshot suplex. Yes. Powers him over. Hard down on the mat. And look at the grin on his face as he pins Kent Glover. Knight picks him up. Notices.
What's JJ doing?
Oh, now.
Tully knocking him down with the right hand.
He showed us.
Showing quite a punch right there. JJ said it. What a punch.
He wants Ronnie Garvin. You're going to get more than you can handle, Tully.
Okay, fans, back on World Championship Wrestling. Time to talk about the Rock and Roll Express Super Summer Sizzler Tour 86 and the contests involved. Right now, we're going to talk about contest number one, our Rock and Roll Express Lookalike Contest. There's the address. Address it to Rock and Roll Express Lookalike Contest, P.O. Box 11390, Charlotte 28220. Now, this contest is open to boys and girls ages 5 to 13 years of age. Pictures must include both entrants and be no larger than 4 inches by 5 inches. You must have a picture of two together dressed up like the Rock and Roll Express. Not one person in the picture, but two together and no larger than 4 by 5 inches. A person cannot be a member of more than one entry. If you dress up with one friend, that's your entry. You cannot turn around and dress up as a Rock and Roll Express member with another entry. Once again, our entries must be postmarked no later than July 15th of 1986. For our Rock and Roll Express Lookalike Contest. Now, if you would like a copy of the official rules of our Rock and Roll Express Lookalike Contest, send your self-addressed stamped envelope to that address. Make sure you have a self-addressed stamped envelope in your envelope so we can send you the rules back to you. Now, the winners of our Rock and Roll Express Lookalike Contest will get an all-expenses-paid trip to Atlanta, Georgia to spend a day with the Rock and Roll Express at Six Flags Over Georgia theme park. That is contest number one. And coming up a little bit later on, information on contest number two. Let's go to the ring.
All right. The hands of stone. He's here.
And he just threw his towel that he had around his neck into the fans. Somebody got something they'll remember the rest of their lives.
All right, Tony, we've seen Tully Blanchard, national heavyweight champion. He said, all right, he's got a knockout punch. That's what he says. Watch this man. You can't deny Ron Garvin. He can wrestle. He can fight. He can punt.
And not only that, you know, when you're talking about Ron Garvin, you're talking about wrestling Ron Garvin, realize now you got a man, and we talked about this back during the month of April, a man who is an offensive wrestler.
Yes, he is.
Who stalks you, who will walk after you. If you go out of the ring, he'll go get you. So I would think you would have to even adjust the way you wrestle if you're a Tully Blanchard, if you're an Arn Anderson, when you wrestle somebody like Ron Garvin, because you know he's not going to sit back and wait for you to come after him.
Well, you know, Tully, I think in a lot of cases his expertise is his backpedaling. You know, we said he runs as fast backwards as he does forward.
You can better believe that Ron Garvin and Tully Blanchard. When these, and I mean two fine athletes, collide, it is going to be quite a battle for fans to witness. And another case of a man dictating when he wants you to go down. JJ talked about that earlier. He said, we're going to say when we want the match to end, when the knockout punch is going to come along. Ronnie Garvin's been doing that all along.
I know it. Now watch this man. Listen to him. When he punches a guy right in the chest, it was like it could cave it in and spin around. Now watch him control him. Spreads his weight out. Good amateur wrestling background. He knows how to make a man suffer. Tony, like you said, Ron Garvin, Tully Blanchard, when those two men do meet, tape fist. Now Tully said he'll tape his hands too. It is going to be something. But you always have to contend with J.J. Dillon. He's always out there.
Watch the right hand of Garvin now, or even the left hand there. Just pushing down on the head of Paul Gardner.
Now, see, Garvin, this is what you call control. He's got his man tied up just like a pretzel. He's resting. But Paul Gardner, he's trying to figure out a way to get out of it. He's expending an awful lot of energy and suffering the whole time.
You're right. He's using up an awful lot of energy just to try to get out of this.
All right, see, Garvin's using his legs, twisting them around, twisting that neck. Has him down. Now, look at. Waits for him. Paul Gardner starts to fight back. This is what Garvin wants. Because he likes headlock. What's he gonna do? Across into the ropes. Tackle. Comes off the ropes again, gets ready. Heavy hands.
Oh, he knocked him right, not only off his feet, but up in the air with that.
His guns are smoking. Ron Garvin, hands of stone.
The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes fans, baby doll Dusty, Four Horsemen are back now.
You know, traveling throughout this country, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, every night when I'm alone in that car, in that supersonic jet, traveling across the universe, being the American Dream, I know for every man, woman, and child, every race, creed, or color, every black, green, yellow, red, children across this country, there is an American Dream, Ole Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Ian Anderson, and the nature boy, Ric Flair. And when you reach out for it and become somebody, nobody can ever take that away from you. You know, I got a letter from a preacher just the other day, and he said, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. He said, you bought a line on Raising Hell and Amazing Grace. And that's true. With every genius that walks this earth, Ole Anderson, anywhere, anytime, any place, he has to be just a little bit on the other side, you understand? Some say I don't play with a full deck, but at least I play the game, you understand? So to come in and take, what we're talking about is the American Dream. To come in with the Four Horsemen and take the American Dream away from these people in this country, the greatest country in the world, it's going to take more than 4 million, more than 1 million men, more than 20,000 Martians coming from outer space. As long as I breathe, walk, crawl, roll over, and reach out
for my people, they gonna be there for Horseman. Ole Anderson, if it comes down to me and you, let it be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it's gonna be.
Well,
Look what we have here.
maybe the biggest man that I've ever seen, Baby Doll, walk to the ring with him. The Warlord against Brody Chase. Oh, this.
He looks like a hungry animal. She likes this. Look at him. Looks over at Baby Doll. Presses him.
That is raw power right there. Look at the arms. A win for the Warlord in the ring with Baby Doll. Here at ringside now, let's bring in Magnum TA, still holding on to the U.S. heavyweight title belt.
Well, you know, it's a sad day in this country when a man is to be reprimanded for standing up for what he believes is right. Stand up for his mother, stand up for everything this country represents. But, you know, the NWA can do whatever they want. They can take any kind of physical actions they want against me. They can claim that I'm no longer the U.S. heavyweight champion. But everybody out there in the world knows that nobody's beat me for this belt. And that's the bottom line. Now, Nikita Koloff, the Great American Bash, is real special to me because that marks the beginning of the best of 7 series that you and I are going to go through to finally decide this very controversial issue. And if you'll think back in the past, never, and I mean never, have you ever put my shoulders down for a 1, 2, 3. Whether it had been a steel chain, whether it had been a steel cage, whether it had been a lumberjack match, it doesn't matter. You've never got the job done. So what makes you think for 1 minute that you're the man that should have this belt in his possession? The Great American Bash will be the only place we're going to be able to decide who's the man, who's the rightful champion. And I don't think anybody out there believes that a man from Russia is the man to get the job done. I'm holding on to this at all costs. You can have any kind of stipulation you want, but until you beat me for this, it's not going anywhere.
Magnum TA, let's go to the ring.
All right, in the ring now, Baron Von Raschke and Paul Jones. Tony, Jimmy Van came out here. He said, Paul Jones, before the bash is over, is going to be a bald-headed geek. Supposedly, Jimmy Vance should be on the defensive, but he's on the offense.
And that's because he is outnumbered with Paul Jones's army, and Baron going right to work on his opponent, Vernon Deaton. And speaking of the boogeyman, Jimmy Vine has walked down to ringside with us, taking a look at Baron Von Raschke and, of course, Paul Jones.
Tony Schiavone! There's no secret that I don't like Paul Jones, and Paul Jones don't like me. This started a long, long time ago. Look at the rat right there. Look at the rat right there. That's what type of person he is. He cut my hair. I broke his arm. It's gotta stop somewhere. This place, this country, this universe is not big enough for me or Paul Jones. It's not big enough, Tony, for me or Paul Jones. So either Paul Jones leaves or I'm going to leave. And Tony, I'm not going nowhere. Baron Von Raschke, one member of his army, has a loaded black glove.
We've seen that used many occasions.
Tony, I know for a fact that it weighs 30 or 40 pounds.
My goodness.
I know for a fact that it's a loaded black glove. It's just not no ordinary glove, Jack. I know for a fact that Paul Jones probably has it on his person.
Well, we would expect to see it somewhere, Jimmy. He's used it so many times.
We will just see if he'll use it today.
Okay.
I want to say one thing, Tony. It's coming down to this. Either I get rid of Paul Jones and his army, or they're going to get rid of me.
All right, Jimmy Valiant, take a look now as the Baron. There in the ring is the glove. Jimmy, there it is. Right there on his right hand, the Baron. He's got the glove. Jimmy Valiant is at the ring, David.
He's trying to draw the referee's attention to the glove.
Paul Jones has walked around behind Valiant.
Look out! Jones caught him from behind. Now the Baron has that glove. He has it on Valiant. Squeezing tight. Sam Houston comes in. Ron Garvin. Denny Brown.
The loaded glove, obviously loaded. Obviously full of destruction. There it is on the right hand of Baron Von Raschke. Boy, Valiant hit the ring, and then Paul Jones got him from right behind. Okay, we talked earlier about the Four Horsemen being back. One of the Four Horsemen, the heavyweight champion of the world, Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Well, Tony, it's no secret to anybody in the wrestling world that the return of Ole Anderson marks a great day in professional wrestling, because you see, myself and Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson and the legendary James J. Dillon have been out here week in and week out promising the wrestling public the return of The Rock, the return of the Fourth Horseman. Again, we told everybody at the same time that a fellow named Dusty Rhodes would learn a very valuable lesson upon the return of The Rock. Now, where's Dusty Rhodes today? We don't even see Dusty Rhodes. He sends a lousy interview to be played on TV because he hasn't got the guts to walk in the world's biggest television station, because he knows he might have to run into me. He might have to run into Ole Anderson or James J. Dillon or Tully Blanchard or Arn Anderson. And as sure as I'm wearing $15,000 worth of Rolex watch with a diamond bezel, it's because he hasn't got the guts to back up what he tells all of you he's going to do. Now, you see, the Great American Bash is on tour, and the National Wrestling Alliance has seen fit to put up 14 of the greatest challenges of all time. You know what I'm talking about, Tony Schiavone? The 14 top contenders in the world today are going to wrestle Ric Flair for this. The world's heavyweight wrestling championship. We're talking about Memphis, Tennessee. We're talking about Washington, D.C. We're talking about Philadelphia. We're talking about Cincinnati. We're talking about Jacksonville, Atlanta, Greensboro, Norfolk, Richmond. We're talking about professional wrestling at its best. And the world champion, because he is the best, because he's custom made, because he's a kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, that just happens to be the greatest wrestler alive today. I'm going to beat all 14 of them, and that's from Dusty Rhodes to the Road Warrior Animal, to the Road Warrior Hawk, to Wahoo McDaniels, and then Secretariat. You're more man than we ever imagined.
one man could be. In other words, girls, what is cause in all this? Woo!
The heavyweight champion of the world, Nature Boy Ric Flair. Get your paper, get your pencils. Keep my calls when we come back on Rock and Roll Express contest number 2. How would you like to be Miss Rock and Roll Express? Here is your chance with our Miss Rock and Roll Express contest. The address is P.O. Box 11390, Charlotte 28220. Send your entries. It's open to girls ages 14 to 17 years of age. Your entry must include a picture no larger than 4 inches by 5 inches of yourself and includes your name, your address, zip code, telephone number, and your birth date in this entry, please. Also, we ask for the Miss Rock and Roll Express contest that you postmark it no later than July 15th of 1986. Now, what we'll do, the Rock and Roll Express Super Summer Sizzler Tour lasts for 7 days during the month of August. 6 girls will be selected. 1 as our Miss Rock and Roll Express, 5 as her court. And all 6 will go on the tour, on the bus with the Rock and Roll Express during that 7-day tour. However, Miss Rock and Roll Express will escort the Rock and Roll Express to the ring, act as their spokeswoman during the tour, and also get to have dinner with Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. If you'd like to write for official rules, P.O. Box 11390, Charlotte 28220. If you want the official rules, please send a stamped, self-addressed envelope, and you could be Miss Rock and Roll Express. Let's go to the ring.
Tony, they're back. The Russians, Ivan Koloff, Nikita Koloff, and Crusher Khrushchev. They're going to take on Rocky King, the Italian Stallion, and George South. We've got to watch now. Crusher starts it. He still has that leg taped up. Remember, it's because of the Road Warriors that's put him out for at least 6 months now. He still has it. Still has that limp. And I tell you what, he's got the strength. He's a huge man.
Boy, he really is.
And he is back. Look at Ivan. South moves out of the way. Nice tackle.
Right into Khrushchev with George South. And that stopped him right dead in his tracks.
Rocky King comes in. Ivan catches him right away. He's in that corner. Nikita. Elbow in the chest. The Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff, starts with a choke. It's back again. Breaks on the count. Throws him across by the neck. And now he picks him up. Rocky tried it. Tony, here comes Ivan.
And just a sample, we talk about the strength and the power of Nikita. A sample of the quickness right there, David. The man is certainly an all-around excellent athlete. And he was showing a part of it right there.
Crusher's back. The power in this man.
You know he's powerful, but now he has vengeance.
Yes, he does.
Directed right at the Road Warriors.
And he's going to take it out on Rocky King right now. And that he does. They go across. Duck under.
Oh, what a move by Ivan Koloff. That was sheer momentum of Rocky King that had that move. And King is really dazed.
He's out. He's out.
Come on, Rocky!
He needs to get over there. Because when he landed, they have him. Stan realizes he's got to carry the load now. Switch now, here it comes. Has him up. Got him up. Starts to spin, airplane spin. Puts Ivan down on the mat.
This could be it. Oh, David, I think he may have waited a second too long to try to cover it.
That's right, Tony. The experience of this team. Ivan Koloff, Nikita Koloff, and Crusher Khrushchev. The Russian Nightmare. Nikita picks him up. One arm. Drops him right across the ropes.
Come on,
Has him now. Ivan starts the way. Now Crusher's in there too with him. Pounding on the ropes. Look at him. Trying to fight back. Ivan comes off the ropes. Puts the knee right into the chest.
This is World Championship Wrestling. We have another full hour of this program to go, and we'll be right back right after this brief timeout. Don't go away.
All right, we're back. Ivan still has the Italian Stallion. Drives him over into their corner. Crusher comes in. Takes him. Applying that pressure. Oh, he feels good. Nikita. The combination now of Crusher Khrushchev, Nikita Koloff, and Ivan Koloff. Tony, they're all peaking. They're all getting ready for the Great American Bash. George South, he waits. Look at Nikita. With awesome power. Clothesline. The Russian sickle. Takes his time. Puts the Cobra on him.
That's right, Nikita Koloff with that Cobra.
All right, what are they going to do now? They take South. They throw him out.
They just absolutely cleared the ring. You can better believe that Baby Doll is looking forward to the Great American Bash coming right around the corner.
Oh, yeah, you bet. You know, Tony, let me get into this for right now. You see, I get a lot of mail every week, and all of it's been saying, Baby Doll, why are you getting in the ring against a wrestler? There's no way you can beat a wrestler. Well, that's true. I know personally that I cannot beat a wrestler, but I know one thing, I can beat Cornette because, number one, he's not a man, and number two, he's not even an athlete. Man, if you see that rear end he's been toting lately, you know, I've been getting in some pretty good shape. I've been working out and everything like that.
Uh-oh, Cornette is out here, Baby Doll. I'm sorry.
One of these goons out here that you have to pay to even hang around you.
Stop and stick that microphone over here. Let me tell you something, you big fat pig. I'm sick and tired of you running your mouth. I'm sick and tired of you telling all these morons what you can do to me. You are frustrated because you get that thing over here. You want to get married. You want to have a couple of kids. You want to spend all your time in front of the soap operas stuffing candy in that big fat hog face of yours. That's what you want, and you can't do it because no man will have you. So you're frustrated. You're against all mankind. But I should not even have to.
Do whatever you wanted to.
My hands with you. I shouldn't have to dirty my hands with you and wait for those batches. I shouldn't even have to do that. You know what I might do? I might have my man Bubba put you in your place.
Pay him to do something.
Hey, Bubba, would you like to put her in her place right now, baby? Okay. tough girl when the odds are even, aren't you, huh?
That's right,
Okay, I'll tell you what. Hey, you pig hussy, I'm going to have you taken care of before those Great American Bashes roll around.
There he goes.
You took this camp. Ron, boy, that's not, I cannot believe him. That's unbelievable that Cornette would even bring somebody out here that he has to pay for.
Okay, fans, we're coming right back. Don't go away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Shaska and the Barbarian, part of Paul Jones's army, against Mark Hawk and Pat Myers. Tony, Jones needs to get all the men he can around him because Jimmy Vant is after it. Paul Jones and his army.
That's right, and as we saw earlier in the program, Valiant will not back down at all from the odds that Paul Jones and his men possess. He went right into the ring, really. Get that black glove.
And that, he showed the picture. Remember the picture? What he wants to do to Paul Jones. He wants to make him a ball-headed geek. There's another man he wants to get. That's Shaska in the ring right now.
World Championship Wrestling goes all over the world. Fans here from Dublin, Georgia today. A lady flew all the way down from New Haven, Connecticut. Leslie Sorensen did, to be with us. Boy, Shaska, is he powerful.
Yeah, he is. And Tony, you know, all those fans, everybody's asking about the Bash, about the 14 cities. And there's the telephone number right there for information about the Great American Bash. During weekday, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, call and get information about the Great American Bash coming your way.
David, you say it so many times, the fans make us great, and you're right. The Barbarian continues to destroy Pat Myers. I'd like to also say hello to Christy and Jeff Dawson, Mark Kim and Ida Welliver, and Angela Wheeler here with us. And all you fans who watch us all over the country, you've seen the best athletes like the Barbarian. Look at the destructive force of the Barbarian.
Tony, we're the best wrestling anywhere in the world because our fans are the best fans anywhere in the world. You make us number one. And that's one reason for the Great American Bash. Watch out. Shaska's out there. Jones is too. They hold him.
That was right in the throat. Right in the throat of Myers.
Look at Shaska. The man has completely changed. Look at that. Oh, the Barbarian. Closest, what, 300 pounds? Goes up.
Yeah, every bit.
Shaska takes him. Headbutt. Shaska picks him up. Driving slam tags. Here he goes. Watch this monster soar across the ring. Has him down for the pin. Now Shaska adds a little bit extra. There you see, part of the army. Shaska keeps on. Headbutt.
The army assembling around Paul Jones, Baron Von Raschke, Shaska, and the Barbarian.
Jimmy Valiant, I couldn't be more serious in all my life than I am right now. You made a statement that this world is not big enough for you, and I agree it's not big enough for you and my army in it. Now, let me tell you something, Valiant. The Bashes is going to separate the men from the boys. They're going to eliminate you. No matter how it's done, whether it's done with a loaded glove on top of a pole, or it's done in the hands of Shaska, Baron Von Raschke, is the master of the glove, and this man is the master of taking your hair, and it shall be done.
Jimmy Valiant, I have my orders. I have been climbing the rope day after day, week after week. My body is trim. My body is hard. I am prepared, and I am ready. Paul Jones has created an army, and we are going to obey orders. Jimmy Valiant, you're going to fall, and your hair is coming off, and that is all the people. T.J. Khan and the Barbarian are in the army, and they're going to get it done too, Shaska. That's right, and I won't hear no more from none of you hillbillies and heathens. I'm going to tell you what, Jimmy Valiant, you think it's funny. You got this picture out here, got the boss ball-headed. Well, let me tell you something, boy, and I said, boy, you and you don't be bald, and then if any one of them hillbillies, Manny Fernandez or anybody else tries to help you, look out, sucker, because we just now getting started. We're going to eat you alive, you and all your thugs, Ronnie Garvin, the Raging Bull, whoever you get, we're ready, we're prepared. The glove, the army.
Fans, we're coming right back. We are back with the Russian team, back in full force. Ivan Nikita and Crusher Khrushchev.
Magnum TA, you are not only a coward, but you are a thief. United States heavyweight title don't belong to you. It belongs to nephew Nikita. You Americans are always sticking together, trying to protect each other. Well, Crusher Khrushchev was not able to be in the match for the World Six-Man Tag Team Trophy defense. But as you can see, he is here now.
And I'm bigger, and I'm stronger, and I'm 110%. And there's one thing I want you people to do. I want to refresh your memories a little bit. I want to show you why I was out 6 months. It was because of these road warriors distracting me. Why don't you play that VTR?
Okay, let's take a look at what he's talking about. I don't think he can come back.
No. Crusher's going up. He's going now. He's on that second rope. He's up on that top rope. Look out! No! Hurt his leg though. Hurt his leg though. Okay. His leg is hurt. He got Sam Houston, but his leg's hurt. Look at him. Houston, by instinct, kicks out. Again, he kicks out. Just on instinct alone. Crusher's down. Both men down on that mat. Houston, can he do it? Both men know what this match means. This is for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. Look at that. There they go. Hey, the Road Warriors. The Road Warriors honking animal.
Sam thrown over the top rope.
Look at that. Animal threw him right over.
That's it. We got a new champion. Animal threw Sam Houston back over.
The Road Warriors come right in on the Russians.
All right, there it was, the injury to Crusher Khrushchev.
You people can see what kind of people these road warriors are. Jumping people from behind. They were sitting in back of the curtains the whole time. So road warriors, I don't care who your partner is. If it's Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, Wahoo McDaniels, it doesn't matter. We're all three of us comrades are together for one reason. That's for that six-man cup and revenge. Isn't that right, Ivan?
Going to be a lot of things straightened up, a lot of scores settled. You know, Magnum TA, you American people out there, it's just like your American football. Whenever at Super Bowl, if one team doesn't show up, then they forfeit the title. Well, Magnum TA, it is the final line is that nephew Nikita is the United States heavyweight champion. I don't care if it's 4 matches in the American band, 7 matches, or 1,000 matches. nephew Nikita is going to remain United States heavyweight champion. I got only one thing to say, Nikita Koloff, Russian Nightmare, USA champion.
Fans, let's go to the ring.
Rock and roll is here to stay. Robert Gibson starts off with a Rock and Roll Express. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, and the fans start. They're behind them 100%. Good arm drag. Tony, the Four Horsemen. Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Ole Anderson, and J.J. Dillon. You look at the team over here, the Rock and Roll Express. They're after them. They're going to try to hold them down. Can they do it? We've seen what Ole and the Four Horsemen can do. We know what these two young men can do. Everybody's tuning up. You can feel the pressure. They don't want to peak too soon because the Great American Bash is on its way.
You know, Ole Anderson came out here earlier and said, the Rock and Roll Express, they're fine wrestlers, they're great athletes, but you can tell that they're scared that the Horsemen are back together.
These young men in that ring do not look scared to me.
No, they never have, and they have had some big odds against them.
Yes, they have.
Both of them have been injured, but both of them continue to wrestle. No, I don't believe there's any fear in these two men at all.
Matter of fact, Tony, Ricky and Robert, I've talked to them, they're looking forward to the Great American Bash because a lot of wishes come true in the Great American Bash. And you watch Robert right there. You know, his wish might come true just a little bit sooner. Because, Tony, next Saturday morning on Championship Wrestling, Robert Gibson will wrestle Arn Anderson for the World Television title.
Boy, what great news that is. And don't forget, fans, it's next Saturday morning, 8:05 a.m. Eastern, right here on the Superstation on Championship Wrestling. A match for the World TV title. Arn Anderson defends against Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express. That's going to be great.
Yes,
it's going to be a great
is.
match. So make your plans right now.
Look at Ricky. Tie him up. He controls him, Ricky Morton. He's thinking about the Four Horsemen, especially Ric Flair. And Ric Flair, during the Great American Bash, that World Heavyweight Championship is at stake 14 times. Can Ric Flair do it? Or will he be defeated? 14 of the... Oh, beautiful. Hey! Arn Anderson! Did you see that, big guy? Did you see that?
Did you see that, Rick?
Yeah. Double drop kick. Has it down for the pin. Tony, that's right. Ric Flair, you watch it too. heavyweight champion. The championship is at stake 14 times during the Great American Bash.
14 title defenses for the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And, David, also fans around the country waiting to get Baby Doll, Doll to get her hands on Jim Cornette. Baby Doll will have her tights on during the Great American Bash and her chance to get her hands on Jim Cornette. For what we saw earlier, she really wants her hands on Cornette.
That's right. Plus, Ron Garvin and Tully Blanchard, Tate Fist. That's going to be in the Great American Bash.
And, of course, the best of 7 for the U.S. heavyweight title. Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff. And Jimmy Crockett is with us, president of Jim Crockett Promotions. As we all know, their new World Six-Man Tag Team Champion, Jimmy.
Yes, they are. The Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes are the current champions. We have signed them to meet the former champions and in a cage. And I think that's the only way for this match to take place. And also, Indian strap match. Ron Garvin, Wahoo McDaniel.
And here is Magnum TA, Jimmy.
Jimmy, I don't want to interrupt your Bash update here. I know I said I'd never put this in the hands of anybody that didn't rightfully deserve it, but there's a lot of controversy here that I'm having a hard time dealing with, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to beat the system. You're the only man I trust. I'm putting this in your hands for right now until after the match is over with. Then we'll be back where it belongs.
I personally hope that I'll be giving it back to Magnum TA. But on July the 1st, the Best of 7 series starts. And
oh, okay. Ivan Koloff.
United States heavyweight title belongs to nephew Nikita. Now, I know what you're all trying to do. You Americans always stick together. Now, this Magnum TA is nothing but a coward. And Jimmy Crockett, you're an accessory to a cowardice move of a man that you are sticking up for.
in the Best of 7, he will get it.
Yes, I understand that that's what you have ordered. The Best of the 7 in the Great American Bash, Jimmy Crockett. And this is not right. Nephew Nikita is justful owner of the United States heavyweight title, and I am taking it.
Wait a second.
Where's the belt? Hold on to it.
Okay. Well, things like that happen when you try to take things away from people.
Did not I am telling you, he is nothing but coward. He attacks people from behind. You Americans all stick up for him. Whatever, you're going to see Nephew Nikita is going to get United States belt back. It justly belongs to him. He come out here and try to assault me like this. That's the only way you Americans can do anything. I see the look on your face, Americans. You get that smart look off of your face. You see, you're coming out here and doing the thing like this. They want to order Best of the 7 Great American Bash. Nephew Nikita is United States heavyweight.
I'm sorry, we have to go. We have to go to the ring.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Precious.
And we just heard the announcement during our Great American Bash update about Gorgeous Jimmy and Wahoo McDaniel. Indian strap match.
He's got to be scared.
Oh, you
got
know,
to.
Any man in the world would be afraid if they were hooked to another end of an Indian strap and Wahoo McDaniel was on the opposite end.
And that is Wahoo's type of match. Wahoo has the hardest chops in wrestling. Plus, he knows how to use that Indian strap. There you see Precious. She spurs her man on. He's going to need everything he can during the Great American Bash against Chief Wahoo McDaniels. He can strut all he wants to right now. Can he do it? The Great American Bash. World 6-man tag team title inside a cage. World Heavyweight Championship up at stake 14 times. U.S. title, best of 7. And Ivan Koloff, as you well know, Tony, is rather upset about that.
Boy, he's irate.
If he is, you can imagine what the way Nikita feels. There you go, Jimmy Garvin. And Precious.
Precious. Well, the announcement was made just a few minutes ago. Great American Bash, Indian strap match. Gorgeous Jimmy, Wahoo McDaniel.
I just knew that before it was over, somebody would be raining on Gorgeous Jimmy's parade, and I'd be dadgum if it ain't happened, Precious.
Right, Gorgeous.
I mean, we were looking so good. We came into here, and we did everything we said we were going to do. And then that Jimmy Crockett, you know, and he has a lot to do with the things around here, you know. He's driving poor Jimmy Cornette crazy, and now he's managed to sign Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin to be tied to an 8-foot-long leather strap. For what reason, I do not know. I mean, I didn't think the Indian was going to take it that personal. I didn't think he was going to take it so personal as to carry such a nationwide vendetta against the greatest wrestler in the world. And by the way, can the camera get a look at this? Can we get a camera? Stand right over here. Can we get a camera? Can I show you what a real baby doll looks like? Can I show you what a real lady looks like? Okay, enough of that. Back in the position here. The fact is this. I got my hands full, ladies and gentlemen. I got my hands full. First of all, I got to teach you that smoking is bad for your health, and the Surgeon General already said the stuff will kill you. Second of all, I got to teach you that Indians aren't as tough as they think they are, and that is unless they're carrying 8 feet of raw saddle leather, and I really don't think that my skin is in the mood to be strapped. I don't think I've done anything wrong to deserve to get strapped, have I?
You haven't.
Have I done anything?
Tough. No, baby.
I haven't done a thing. I think it's a crying shame. But I'm going to do what I have to do, because if you're any kind of a man, you never say no to any kind of a match, much less to mention the Great American Bash. And like I said, if I couldn't find nobody to wrestle on him, I bought tickets for every single one of them anyway, because I'm going to be there.
Yeah, in the Indian strap. We're coming right back. And now the question is, how would you like to go on a dream date with the Rock and Roll Express? Here's how you can. The Rock and Roll Express Dream Date Contest, P.O. Box 11390, Charlotte 28220. Open to ladies 18 years of age and older. This contest is. You must include a picture. Pictures must be no larger of yourself than 4 inches by 5 inches. They include your name, address, zip code, phone number, and birth date. And you must include an essay entitled, Why I Would Love to Go on a Dream Date with the Rock and Roll Express, 1 page or 500 words. In this essay, entries must be postmarked no later than July 15, 1986. Now, 2 ladies will be selected to go on a dream date with the Rock and Roll Express. First of all, let's tell you the official rules. If you want the official rules, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Rock and Roll Express official rules, P.O. Box 11390, 28220 in Charlotte. 2 ladies will be selected to go on the dream date, and if you're selected, one of the 2 ladies, you'll go on an all-expense dream date to New York City with the Rock and Roll Express. No pictures will be returned for any of the contests already named.
You know, for one thing, Baby Doll wouldn't be eligible for that contest because you couldn't get a picture of her in a 4 by 5 inch space. And secondly, anybody that would want to go out with the Rock and Roll Express in the first place would have to be a depraved individual. Now I saw gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Precious out here. That's what a real woman looks like, baby doll. Precious. She's a nice-looking girl, just like Big Bubba. No trouble. Big Bubba is getting to be a sex symbol. All the girls are wanting to go out with Bubba, but ladies, I promise you, he's guarding my body and nobody else's, so you can't have him, even if you do think that he's tall, dark, handsome, and one of the best-looking men you ever seen in your life. Now, baby doll, you know, you saw her out here. When the odds even up, she's pretty tough, ain't she, huh, Tony? You see what it is baby doll, like I said, you're frustrated. You can't find any man that would sink low enough to have you, so you put yourself in a man's place trying to make believe that they ain't so much, and then when you get the repercussions of putting yourself in a man's place, like being subjected to getting slapped around by me or by Big Bubba here, then you got to call one of your friends, Magnum TA, for help, or maybe it's Dusty Rhodes. Or, you know, she's got a lot of men friends. I don't know how she made them, but she's got them. She's trying to get their help in the bash, is trying to humiliate me, but baby doll, it's not going to work. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the human highlight film of wrestling, Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express. Occurred to me, Tony, it just came to me, who a good match would be for baby doll.
Okay.
I'm a matchmaker. Why don't we call that Vernon Deaton out here, and he can be with baby doll. They can get married and live happily ever after, because he's as big a loser in life as she is. Look out, Bobby!
All right, Sam Houston, that flying head scissors.
Good drop kick. Nice arm. Quick, comes out of that arm bar.
Tell you what, Houston's a fine athlete.
Whip him across. They try double. He goes over. Good move.
Houston and Denny Brown, they're prepared, David. They're ready for this match.
They love it. Jim Cornette is rather upset.
This daggum Sam Houston character's a first-class nut. Seems like every time we get in the ring lately, we're trying to beat him up. He don't know when he's beat. He don't know when he's had enough. Every time I turn around, I'm looking at Sam Houston. He has got to be a first-class idiot to get in the ring all the time with the Midnight Express. All we ever do is build up, and we'll beat these two punks up momentarily. I don't care whether that is the junior heavyweight champion of the world or not. I don't care whether Sam Houston was a Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. There's no match for the greatest in wrestling. I'm talking about Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express, still the world tag team champions, and that says it all. Only the best wears the belts, Tony. I take that back. Baby doll wears a belt, but that's because she can't get any stretch pants big enough to go around that big waist of hers.
When baby doll gets hold of Jim Cornette, the badge, she's going to take him apart. He's about
David, you're right, and you know, he's right about Sam Houston signing another contract to wrestle the Midnight Express.
Every chance he gets, he signs a contract to wrestle the Midnight Express. Good move. Denny Brown. Nice tackle. Drop down. Big Frog comes over. Stop. Pulls Bobby around, picks him up. Good slam. Then he goes down.
Quick kick out that time by Beautiful Bobby.
Here comes Dennis. Starts to stomp away.
I would think this is a pretty tough match for you boys right here.
No, tough matches is just a nice, fast, brisk workout. That's all it is. You're looking right now. Moves like that would have stopped any other man, but Beautiful Bobby can think just as quick and even quicker than Denny Brown. Every time Denny Brown tried something, Beautiful Bobby had a counter. At the end, Denny Brown was flat on his back. Beautiful Bobby was tagging Loverboy Dennis, and now Loverboy Dennis taking over on Denny Brown, and it should be the beginning of the end for Mr. Denny.
Power slam, puts him in the mat. Hey, Tony, I need to announce again. Remember, next Saturday morning at 8:05, Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express will take on Arn Anderson for the World Television title. That's on Championship Wrestling next Saturday morning, 8:05.
And
here it comes.
Okay, there's Sam Houston. Let's also remind our fans, we'll be back next Saturday, the regular time at 6:05 p.m. also. Boy, I mean, it's bedlam in the ring. Houston and Brown are giving the World Tag Team Champions all they can take right now.
Comes Sam. Oh, look at him. Oh. Loverboy Dennis caught him and put him right down on the ropes.
It comes down to teamwork once again.
Oh, snaps that neck back. They're trying to get rid of him because every time he can, he signs a contract to wrestling.
That's the bell right there. The winners and the World Tag Team Champions, Jim Cornette and his Midnight Express. And we're ringside with Tully Blanchard Enterprises.
You know, Tony Schiavone, Bash Fever is hitting everywhere. That's all you hear about. The Bashes are coming. The Bashes are coming. Jim Crockett coming out here announcing all the matches last week. The 10 rounds. 3-minute rounds. Just like boxing. Except for the thing is, it's only going to be tape fist. Ronnie Garvin, you and me. And this is on the line right there. The National Heavyweight Championship. Well, Garvin, you want it. You talk about that hands of stone. Talk about how bad you are. It's ordinary tape. But I tell you what, JJ and I, we went to Sugar Ray Leonard's trainer just to see how to tape up that fist real hard. Because, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard was the one that knocked out their hands of stone, Roberto Duran, right? Caller, no mas, no mas, no mas. The great hands of stone went down. Well, it's going to be just like that. I'm going to be Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm going to be up there doing fine as you can be, right, JJ?
That's it. You know, Ronnie Garvin, the time is drawing near. Like Mr. Blanchard said, the Bash Fever is coming to a fever pitch. The trouble with having to wait is the anxiety building up inside of you. It's like watching for a kettle of water to boil. You sit there and watch it, it's never going to boil. Well, you sit and watch us. You watch the tape. You watch the time's going to come around, and all of a sudden, it's going to be history, and you're going to be history.
Be just like Norfolk, JJ. I quit.
Fans, we're coming right back. Don't go away.
All right, we're back. Chief Wahoo McDaniels is going to take on Thunderfoot. There you see the Chief. Jimmy Garvin. Chief Wahoo McDaniels. The Great American Bash. Indian strap match. Ha! Wahoo finally gets exactly what he wants.
You know, you mentioned that Jimmy Garvin, Gorgeous Jimmy, probably would be a little bit upset and scared about the announcement. And when we talked to him, he seemed a little edgy to me, David.
Yes, he did. Very edgy. Talking about...
He's always come out here and, you know, he's come out here and he said, okay, I gave Wahoo a ticket to fly here, to get him here. He's running from me. He's running down the hall. He wasn't talking like that earlier. It was a little different tone to his voice.
Now all the talking's going to be inside the ring.
Yeah, and after that rawhide slaps up against his chest a couple times, his voice will change even more.
Oh!
Going right for the mask. I want to remind the fans once again that Championship Wrestling comes your way next Saturday morning, 8:05 a.m. Eastern Time. And during our Championship Wrestling program, a match for the World TV title as Arn Anderson defends against Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express next Saturday morning. Mark it down on your calendar.
Also, Tony, World Championship Wrestling will be back next Saturday evening at 6:05 Eastern Daylight Saving
At our regular time. The best of the NWA right here on the Superstation.
Wahoo now goes after Thunderfoot, has him in that corner. Nice move by Wahoo. Takes that leg. Starts to twist it.
Well, we've talked a lot about the chops of Wahoo McDaniel and the power he has in those. Now he's showing us that he knows all the moves, David.
That he does.
He can wrestle right with you if that's what you want to do. But he can also chop your head right off.
Whips him in. Oh, what a chop! Cut him down. Hooks the leg. Has him down for the pin. Your winner, Chief Wahoo McDaniels.
All right, the noise you hear from Shaska, Paul Jones, and he's on the
hillbillies out here. I want them to know that. Excuse me, boss.
Thank you, Jim Crockett. You see, Jim Crockett is making it possible for myself and the Army to eliminate Jimmy Valiant. Because Jim Crockett is going to bring the people the most exciting matches in the bashes. And that means we can bring our equalizers. And I'm talking about a glove match on top of a pole. Jimmy Valiant doesn't know that the Baron has never lost a glove match. And the Baron has caused brain damage after brain damage on wrestlers with this heavy glove.
You know, and the people know, I do not need a glove to beat anyone. I never use a glove to beat anyone. But in this case, it's a pole above the ring. The glove, a loaded glove, placed on the pole. And you're talking about the Great American Bash. As soon as I climb the pole and get the glove, Jimmy Valiant, it's going to be bash, 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 and it will be the Great German Bash.
And Valiant, you will go out as a bald-headed geek when Shaska gets through with you.
When I get through, I can't wait, because there's going to be your hair more than this right here, Jimmy Valiant. I'm going to get your hair and throw it to all your hillbilly fans and let everyone see that you a yellow coward, a disgrace to wrestling, and I am the one that's going to prove it to you and let all you know that Jimmy Valiant is going down, down, down. More hair, Jimmy Valiant. My hair is going to be all here, and yours is going to be gone.
You people better say bye to Jimmy Valiant now.
Fans, don't forget, next week, Championship Wrestling at 8:05 a.m. Eastern. Robert Gibson, Arn Anderson with a World TV title, and we'll see you next week on World Championship Wrestling.